the arrival of 4.8, it is time to prepare to bid farewell to Fontaine for the final installment of the Fontaine saga, by far the best nation so far in my opinion, exploration wise. How does 4.8 fare as the final installment of this massive saga? Pretty decently. Characters, events, features, we got it all baked and packed into this new version. So with that, for a final time in Fontaine, let's start.
Literally every neuron in your brain is screaming, "I told you so," so why don't you just say it before your head explodes?
Oh my god! I fucking told you so!
To the naive mind of an Amethix from before he created this channel and got to witness the horrors of the world of League. Even the idea of getting a new 5-star without any prior introduction of any kind, not to mention in the very last batch of Fontaine saga, sounded as ridiculous as using bees and dogs in the same sentence in a court hearing.
My dog stepped on a bee.
So slap me silly and call me mid. Cause somehow they actually did it. I'm almost convinced that all the Nakuvid in Inazuma is actually being used by Hoyo staff, cause what are these banners? The first phase of version 4.8 will feature reruns of Navia and Nilou, while for the second phase we have the brand new spexy lady Emily.
Who?
She's apparently a perfumer from Fontaine, but lore aside, Emily is a new 5-star Dendropolam user that, from what we know at the moment, fits into the DPS and sub-DPS categories, more in the latter than the former, with a high synergy for burning reaction. Does anybody actually use burning? Of course, a new character also means another story quest, so happy 80 Free gems. Along with her, we're somehow getting yet another rerun of Yelan. Wait, didn't she already? Hoyo staff's fetishes aside, for everyone who doesn't have her, this is a pretty great opportunity. Or I would be saying that if it wasn't right before NATLAN. Regardless, Yelan is an absolute beast of a character. But then, so is Nilou, and so is Navia, and so is Emily. Nah, she's not. So who should you pull for? Or should you save? Well, we'll certainly discuss that in more detail in a dedicated video, so you know what to do.
I present to you a gift from the forest.
Hoyoverse has brought yet another gorgeous temptation for me to betray my faith and turn to the dark side. To give up my title as the holy F2P. I have to resist. I have to... So yeah, we got some more outfits, or skin, whatever you like to call them. And they look pretty nice. Much better than that last cross-dress fiasco anyway. So yeah, 2 new skins are coming out this patch. One for Nilou, that we free-to-play peasants will get to have anyway. And one for our lore-accurate cat girl. So yeah, Kirara's getting an outfit as well that I call 80% Lynette and 20% Navia. Thankfully, being a 4-star, at least this won't be out of free-to-play reaches. As usual, the outfits for 4 stars, Kirara this time, will be given to all players for free. How? Well, let's move on over to the events. So as usual, for every 0.8 version, we're getting ourselves a summer... Wait, why the fuck does the summer event looks like an iteration of the Nutcracker Tale? Oh yeah, you are a couple seasons apart. Be prepared to dive into a large-scale toy story as these lovely ladies and Skara gets transported into another world. Wait. Another map for a limited time to find and beat the toy dragon. So yeah, on brand, we're getting a limited time map to just scavenge for primo gems, and based on prior experience, nice storyline. This will also include a number of mini games like swimming in the air to collect and destroy stuff, relive some arcade nightmares, and of course, beat the crap out of him. There's some gacha mechanic that'll also give us some kind of useless rewards that I didn't focus too much on because it's not primo gems. And from this same event, we can redeem the Kirara outfit and invite Kirara herself. So if you didn't have her, or if you're looking for cons, good for you. Moving on, again on brand, Hoyo implementation scheme functioning as well as ever. We have some 8-ball pool shed going on with co-op, well at least it has co-op, followed by yet another photographic event which they have promised will be less obnoxious this time. And of course, the monthly trial character buff select and beat the crap out of him. Oh, and the more rewards one is less useless this time. It's the talent one, so nice. Moving on to the features, everyone's beloved time-saving feature, the encounter fate points thing, is getting an upgrade of sorts. Now your encounter fate points won't reset along with your daily quest. Instead, they'll be converted into long-term encounter fate points, and these will reset along with a patch update, so quite long enough. But the catch is, to make these points usable, that is to convert them into normal fate points, you'll have to use resins. So I guess they'll be useful in a clutch situation, but other than that, I mean, might we waste resins on this? And also, now the reset time for all world bosses will be reduced to 10 seconds. Now we're talking, hell yeah! This will certainly make farming so much more quicker. More optimizations include a feature that lets you get rid of the HUD for clean screenshots, I guess. One that allows you to read and listen to voice lines in conversation. However, we asked for a skip button. This is the opposite of that. You can now lower the world level from world level 3, and for new players, the difficulty of the Amber Wind Glider test has been lowered. Wait. People actually found this thing difficult? What's next? No. The worst nightmare of all FTPs is back with more fancy rewards. Unlike a full-fledged endgame content, this is looking more like an arcade at this point. The Imaginarium Theater is having a new game content for us where again, on brand, we need certain characters at certain level with certain friendship level. Like, why? Regardless, we're supposed to complete certain trials with these characters, and in return, they'll give those characters some Hu-Tao energy. So yeah, it's a special trail thing that you can get for those characters, but thankfully, it's permanent, so no need to rush. Stream ended with yet another teaser for NATLAN, and what can I say? Quite a shift from Pokemon to Fortnite. This time we gotta look at 3 possibly playable characters as well as enemies, a significant amount of the map, and some region of NATLAN itself. But more exciting than anything to me was this new mechanic that's probably gonna come out with NATLAN. I mean, it'll only make sense. This feels like the characters in NATLAN would probably have some beastie ability, similar to the ones we saw in last NATLAN teaser. It's hard to say anything with certainty based on mere conjecture at this point, but it's looking exciting, and that's what matters. It is closer than ever now with no more than 6 weeks left, so I guess we can expect something similar to the Overture teaser pretty soon. And that was everything from Hoyoverse for Genshin version 4.8. There wasn't anything particularly exciting to talk about this patch, cause as the final patch it is a little light, but next one certainly won't be, and I'll explore it right along with you. If you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe and join my next live stream to explore 4.8 and everything else Genshin has with me right here on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.